Directed by Matt Reeves, the third installment into the rebooted series, War for the Planet of the Apes does a magnificent job of capping off the series and is the best movie in the trilogy by far.
The film follows Caesar as he journeys across the countryside in order to get revenge for the death of his family, also struggling with his inner demons along the way.
Something that stood out to us while watching the movie was the extraordinary score. The film was composed by Michael Giacchino, and he did just an extraordinary job. It was on the level of Hans Zimmer and Junkie XL, really.
And it's highly Oscar-worthy as well.
Definitely.
And also, like, the score really makes the movie, like, really moving and quite emotional.
It adds another layer to the movie.
Yeah. And especially, like, when you're at the end of the movie, like, at the credits, like, the music, like, it still, like, stays with you, you know?
But we stayed in the credits.
Oh, yeah.
For quite a while, just watching and listening, and it was...
Well, you have to, because, like,
amazing.
you're, like, sitting there, like, obviously watching the credits because it's, you know, of how amazing this movie is.
Yeah.
And, like, you really, like the musical score is just, like, oh, just, like, mind-blowing, you know?
It was... Well, I'm not really one for the musical side of movies, but this was...
Epic.
Something entirely out of this world. It was amazing. So, as per usual, Weta Workshop did the motion capture and CGI for this movie, and as per usual, it was amazing. The detail is ramped up from 0 to 100. There's grey hair on Caesar, there's little tiny ash particles, snowflakes. It's really incredible. Andy Serkis, definitely his best performance in the trilogy by far.
And overall?
Yeah, overall, definitely. People are calling for an Oscar nomination.
Well, I suppose it is acting, but I mean, like, it's sort of like, you know, taken over by, like, the, you know, visual effects side of it, so...
If there was a motion capture category at the Oscars...
He would win.
He would win. He would be the king of that.
Because that's basically all he's really known for.
But he does have Claw coming out. Well, not Claw.
Yeah.
He's going to be playing Claw on Black Panther. That's another movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. But I don't know about the Oscar.
Well, like, then, like, you know, when he... well, I'm not saying he will be getting a nomination, but I mean, like, then, like, people will think, oh, it's better than acting overall.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not saying it's, like, bad. Like, obviously, it's really good, obviously. Like, definitely how it's, like, changed over the last few years since, like, you know, Lord of the Rings and Rise of Planet of the Apes and all that. But, like, I wouldn't say it's Oscar... Well, definitely Oscar-worthy in terms of special effects overall.
Oh, definitely. If they don't win, it would be crazy.
Instead, like, no offense to Star Wars fans, but, like, you're kind of sick of, like, the typical, you know, sci-fi visual effects winning, and it's, like, it's time, like, for Planet of the Apes to get, like, you know, respected in terms of, like, how they make, obviously, CGI apes, but in this one, like, Caesar looks definitely a lot more like Andy Serkis.
And it's not just the apes in this one, like...
The explosions.
The final battle with the helicopters falling out of the sky and the massive...
Explosion.
The avalanche. It's just incredible, and it really draws you into the movie.
And especially, oh, sorry for getting over you there, but the orangutan.
Oh, yeah.
Like, especially in the close-ups. Like, you think...
It looks real, doesn't it?
It does.
It looks like a real orangutan. It's...
Yeah, it does. And, like, especially in the close-ups, like, shots, you're sort of doubt yourself going, oh, damn, that's not even real.
There was several shots with the orangutan, especially. Caesar, you can sort of tell he's CGI, but with the orangutan, it's got a wart on its face. Like, that just detail you wouldn't get in any other movie. So... Yeah. No, it's incredible. So, this is the part in the video where we usually talk about what we don't like about this movie.
Oof. And that's a tough one.
But, yeah, me and Kyle have a problem with this because...
There's nothing bad about it.
We honestly couldn't think of anything we didn't like about it. Nothing at all.
No. I'd say it's a perfect movie.
I wouldn't say, oh...
Well, almost, but like, yeah.
There was several sort of plot holes that I found, being real nitpicky. At the start, there's a sort of Saving Private Ryan battle scene, and they have a guy on the front line with a crossbow. Yeah. You got people with grenade launchers and assault rifles, and you got a guy with a crossbow. And I thought, that's a bit stupid. You know, that wouldn't happen in real life. But other than that's like really, really nitpicking. That's the only thing I can think of wrong with the movie.
Yeah, and like, well, everything, in my opinion, is great about it. And that's how it's not really it is a nitpick, obviously, but like, that soldier with the crossbow at the end of it, how he shoots Caesar, and then I was getting like all, you know, in the movie, like, oh god, he's got to kill Caesar, like, sort of like hating that character. But aside from that, like, that's not really a major thing.
That's what it's meant for, though. You're meant to hate the character. Yeah.
Well, this is a nitpick as well, but like, there's one scene with Woody Harrelson, you know, when he's talking to Caesar about, like, you know, his son and all that. Like, it is not a bad scene, but like, it sort of was going on for a bit, you know. Yeah.
But Woody Harrelson in this movie was incredible.
Oh, he always is.
Like, he was the antagonist, but you sort of in part sided with him and felt sorry for him, and you could sort of see where he was coming from, and you sort of think if you're in his situation, you know, what would you be doing? And yeah, it was really interesting to just see how that dynamic worked. Righto, Kyle, all important moment of the video. What do you rate War for the Planet of the Apes out of 10?
I rate this a perfect 10.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn.
Well, because this movie is pretty much flawless. Like, nothing bad about it. If there was, like, one scene in it that, like, really dragged it out, you know, like the pace, I probably would have gave it a 9. But because, like, basically everything in this movie is perfect, like, you know, the CGI, action, dramatic stuff, everything, score is perfect in this movie. That's why. But I know you still think it's really good, but not exactly a 10.
Yeah, I would personally give this movie a 9.8 because I personally don't think the perfect movie exists.
Pulp Fiction.
And no, not Pulp Fiction. And I also think there's other movies out there that I still enjoy, like The Dark Knight and other movies like that, and I didn't give them a 10. So, yeah, I don't really know. But one thing that does excite me is Matt Reeves, okay? He directed this movie, and the next director for Batman is, guess who, Kyle?
Matt Reeves.
Matt Reeves. It's Matt Reeves.
The new Batman movie. Hopefully this will make Ben Affleck's Batman actually praised by fans.
Well,
finally.
Fans have loved the Ben Affleck Batman.
Well,
I think he was the highlight for most people for Batman v Superman. It's just the films themselves haven't done well with critics. But I think Matt Reeves can turn that around.
Yeah, hopefully.
Well, Wonder Woman did that, but Justice League, can Justice League hold up to what Wonder Woman laid out for it? Who knows? But yeah, definitely go see War for the Planet of the Apes. It's a bloody good movie. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time on J&K Movies.